Let's take a look at this problem that was presented to me by Eddie. It says, how many logs will be in the pile? So all together combined in the pile, how many logs will be in a pile of timber trees if there are 30 logs in the bottom layer? We're going to call the bottom layer row 1. And there's 29 logs in the next row, and so on, all the way to the top layer that has 1 log. So think of a pile something like this. Obviously that's not enough, but so something like this. So each row as you move up has 1 less log. And so we're starting at, our first row has 30 and we'll go all the way up to the top row that has 1. So our common sense can see that we're going to have 30 rows. Okay, I'm going to write down the formula. Now we could count these, right? We could go, okay, so there's 30 in this row, and the second row, and the third row, and the fourth row, and the fifth row, and we can go all the way until we get to the 30th row, but that seems like a lot of work. So let me write down a So this is a formula that allows us to add up a set number of terms in an arithmetic sequence. So it says I'm going to add the first term. So my first term is from my row 1 has 30. And I have a total of 30 rows. So this is row 1. If I went to row 2, row 3, all the way up to row 30. So there's 30 logs in my very first row. So here in the bottom would be a total of 30. And then at the very top, I would have only 1 log remaining, as it says in the word problem. I'm going to divide that by 2, and then I'm going to take it by the number of rows, and there are 30 rows. So I'm going to take 31 divided by 2, get an answer, and take it times 30. So 30 plus 1 divided by 2 and take it times the number of rows, which is 30, so 465. So when I add up all the logs in the first 30 rows of this timber pile, I end up with 465. Now the really slow way would be there's row 1, there's row 2, row 3, oops, sorry, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and you're going to keep going all the way down until you get to a 1, right? You get the same thing. You get a 465. This is faster. Here's the formula for arithmetic sequence.